For more videos and problems like this for Intro to Financial Management 301, you can check out Sarai Studies, link in the description box below. Now that you're able to identify the cases, after that it's so easy because on the exam you're going to have your formulas and a calculator. All you have to do is say, okay, perpetuity, grab the formula. So that's present value is equal to C divided by R. C being your cash flows, how much cash is coming in, it's $100 coming in. So you divide that by your rate, which is 5%, but you can't just do 5%. You have to put that into a decimal, and if you're not good at that, you will have a calculator, so just take 5, which is your number, and always divide by 100, and that's going to give you your percent in decimal, which is 0.05. And if you put that into a calculator, you get $2,000, which is a little weird because you're saying that an investment that pays you $100 a year forever. So imagine getting a check every year forever, and you're saying that that's only worth $2,000 today in the present. That might not make sense to you, but the reason why is because after like 300 years, 5,000 years, a billion years, these formulas just get really bad at predicting the future. So the rate just gets less impactful as time goes on. So that's why it looks to be so little that an investment that's going to pay you $100 a year forever is only worth $2,000 today. But that is the answer. Now, you know this is an annuity, so you go and grab its formula. This is the present value of the investment is going to be the cash flow divided by the rate, 1 minus 1 plus R to the T. So cash flow is just the amount of money, so $100. The rate is 5%, so again, 0.05 in decimals. Plug that in here as well. T is 30. T is a time, and that's all you had to plug in. And when you plug that into a calculator, you're going to get $1,537. That means that an investment that's paying you $100 a year for 30 years, where the interest rate is 5%, is worth $1,537 today. And that kind of makes sense because you have the same criteria here with the same rate and same cash flow. The only thing that's different is how many years they're paying you. And it makes sense that the one that's paying you forever is going to be worth more than the one that's paying you for 30 years. Now this one's a growing perpetuity, so it's going to be present value is equal to cash flow R minus G. So growing means that the amount of cash that they're paying you is growing because they give you a growth rate. So it's $100 divided by, the normal rate, which is 5%, the interest rate, and then minus the growth rate, how much it's going to grow per year, so 0.04. So if you put that into a calculator, you're going to get $10,000, meaning that an investment that's going to pay you $100, so this is the present time, in year 1, it's going to pay you $100 for the first year, and then the years are going to continue on forever, but the amount that they pay you is going to grow by 4%. So it's going to be $100 plus 4% of that, and then blah, blah, blah. So this means that an investment that pays you $100 the first year, and then every year after that forever, it just grows by 4%, is actually worth $10,000 to you today in the present. The present value of that investment is $10,000. And then here we have a growing annuity. So this is the formula. So the present value of this investment is cash flows, rate minus the growth rate, 1 minus 1 plus the growth rate, 1 plus the regular rate, all to the T. So C is your cash flow, it's $100. Your growth rate is 4%. So again, you want to have that as 0.04 in decimals. You can just go into your calculator and take 4 divided by 100 and you will get 0.04. So let's replace that here too. Your T, your number of years is 30. And then your regular interest rate is 5%. So again, in decimals, 0.05 over here as well. And then when you plug that into a calculator, you're going to get $2,496. That means that an investment that's paying you $100 for the first year and then grows by 4% per year for only 30 years, so not forever, is actually worth $2,496 today. And again, that makes sense because everything here, the growth rate, the interest rate, the amount that they're paying you is the same except for the time. Here they're paying you forever. Here they're paying you for 30 years. So an investment that has everything the same, but is only paying you for 30 years is going to be worth less than one that's going to be paying you forever. So that makes sense. The numbers add up. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next.